Alright, I can never really remember how to fucking get down here. I think it's you just go down this way. And instead of taking a right here, you go keep following the path around. And you run past the flowers. Yeah. Hey, juke nerds. You know, if you didn't see Bud Curse here, is it literally back at the fucking round table that you give him to him? See. This way, right? To run this side. Let me talk to him.
So the secret medallions led you to the land of the Erdtree. I'd expect to find Melania there. She who fought Radahn to a standstill. Well, if the scarlet rot hasn't eaten her away completely. But with the Erdtree as it is, I suppose Mikola must already be. My apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. A secret rite, known only to me. You are a true fellow.
Like flame protection.
I see. So Mikola was with the Lord of Blood after all. That is some fine intelligence indeed. With it, the final clue has been brought into the light. One of the last few pieces of the round table. I need to put everything together. As promised, allow me to impart to you the last of the secret rites, known only to me. Well, I wonder what comes next. If he continues his slumber within the cocoon, all would be well. But perhaps it would be safer to destroy it. Mikola is the one thing that remains a mystery to me.
Gideon Offnir, if that in fact is your real name. Oh yeah, these aren't Ashes of War, these are actual spells. So yeah. I thought there was a version of this you could put on a shield though. But I could be mistaken. Anyway.
There you are. You warded off my blessing, despite the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How? I thought. Then it hit me that you are, in fact, me. And I am the Dung Eater. It is my flesh that must receive the blessing. Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse. Again and again. until it is done.
Till it is
Until
done.
a cursed ring coalesces and may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed, and countless I have defiled. And soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. And they'll bear thousands of cursed children, who bear tens of thousands more.
Okay.
A few of those will be born just like me. And they'll kill and defile and bless in my stead. The rotten fools. My fate was the grandest, most brilliant of them all.
He's definitely like the Hannibal Lecter of Elden Ring
My
here.
corporeal flesh lies in the sewer jail beneath the capital.
You are gonna make
Give
me
it
go
your
back there.
blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse, until a curse ring coalesces that may one day defile order itself. My corporeal flesh lies in the sewer jail. Give it your blessing.
Okay, alright, well, I guess. Fucking talk to him first. Kind of annoying, but it actually isn't very difficult to get back to him, so whatever. So goddamn annoyed, I gotta keep putting this fucking lantern back on. Oh, I can't wait for the DLC, dude. We're almost a day away. In fact, we are a day away. It's after midnight where I am right now as I'm recording this, so we are... I don't know what time it releases. I don't think it says the time, but I assume it's either going to be midnight Pacific time here in the US, so 3 a.m. my time, I'm on the East Coast, or it's going to be noon Thursday Pacific time, 3 p.m. my time, is what I'm assuming. Okay, so those things are gone now. Yep, and there we go.
A curse upon them all. They'll be born cursed, all of them, along with their children. And their children's children. For all time to come. Unleash it upon them! A curse blessings to war!
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. But, okay. If I do this and come back, is his armor set here now? Yes. So it's interesting it's set as the Omen set. So I wonder if he himself is an Omen, you know, born child. Like maybe he was actually one of America's children, or perhaps some other kind of noble. And you know, he was like one of the Omen creatures out there. They have horns, because I mean, it looks like he's got horns growing out of him and that have all been cut off. And I would assume that probably being stuck down here in the sewers all his life, definitely bear some resentment, and then, yeah, go crazy and do the things that he's been doing, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't surprise me if that's kind of really what his story is. Okay, so we have the mending room of death. Rune gestated by Fia and the deathbed companion used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. Formed of the two Hallerbrand half-wheels combined, it will embed the principle of life within death in the Order. The Golden Order was created by confining dust and death. Thus, this new order will be one of death restored. We have the Loathsome Room gestated by the Dung Eater, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. The reviled curse will last eternally, and the world's children, grandchildren, and every generation hence will be its pustules. The Order is defiled entirely. Defilement is defilement no more. For every curse, a cursed blessing. Treatment of the Shardbearer Mog devoid of any benediction. Yeah, we need to turn that on. But I think Moog's is PvP oriented. I think it literally only goes like a PvP benefit. But I still want to go to whatever divine tower we need to turn that on. I don't remember where to go to do his. But anyway, all right. Back here. Let's progress. So, his side quest is done. We've got all of the Ashen legendary, you know, summons. We've got all of the legendary spells. I need one more talisman here. And then the only other legendary weapon I need is from Fair Missoula, where we kill Bernald. Come on. I know you can get up here. Yeah. Scarlet Rock Crystal guys are annoying. On up here, brother. It's interesting that they move slower. Oh no, maybe they don't. I was gonna say it's interesting that they move slower before they get broken. Now I should be able to break them. Come on, get up here, brother. Stuck in there. You can get out. None of that. There's gonna be no Kamehamehas from you here, brother. Boy, a rotten crystal sword. Okay. This is the Scarlet Rot, I think, right? Or is the Scarlet Rot build-up? Yeah. There's what? There's the rapier that does it. There's this that does Scarlet Rot, and then there's the Scarlet Rot dagger, right? Those are the only things that I think cause Scarlet Rot. I don't think there's even any spells that do that. So, sword fashioned from pure crystal, a deed impossible for a human. It festers with Scarlet Rot and wreathed with powerful magic. Its attack scales with intelligence. I mean, it has the spinning slash weapon art, which isn't a bad one. I mean, you hit people with it enough, you'll get you'll proc the status effect pretty quickly. But you know, doesn't seem like it really would be necessarily that great of a weapon. There's others that are, again, are better. It's kind of the situation with those crystal swords. I mean, they probably would be better if you could put different weapon arts on them. I think that's really kind of like the main issue, right? But until you can do that, it's kind of like me. All right. Can't lock onto him, huh? Okay. I fucking hate these guys. So annoying. Was that just him dying? I swear I heard one of them jump down on me. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna build up again because I rolled through it. We got the cloud on that one. I think that's all the little fucking guys. Okay. Particularly want to go over there and aggro that guy and try to fight with him at the moment. Hello? Literally right in the middle of it, but okay. Whoops. I mean, it doesn't look like there is an item over there. I don't particularly want to fight these guys, so just gonna keep on moving. really just need to make it to the, we just need to make it to the gray step here. That's really the goal. And then we can come back here, kill the shit we need to kill, see if I can find the fucking talisman. Yes, here it is. Down here. Round. Nighttime, huh? Need to get rid of that boulder spell. It's not really doing anything for me. I think I know where the talisman is. I think it's down in there, but boop. Jumps like that, I always pucker my booty. I think this just brings me around. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. I think this just brings me back around to some other area. But, yeah, we're gonna do that so I don't lose the souls that I got. Speaking of, actually, it's probably around that much for what I need to use now. Boop. Almost there. A few more levels. Few more levels. What is my overall current level? It's only 159. I will still, let's see here. It's not showing my true level because I have. Okay. So yeah, what, 3 more levels will be 161. I'll have 39 more levels. 39 more levels. I guess the question is, what would to put him in? I mean, 15 of them in Dex to get my cast speed up higher, I guess, and maybe some more just overall AR for my physical damage would be good. And then, I don't know, do I again split the rest of it between strength and faith? That might be the way to go. I get this up to, like, my weapon scales more with faith, and obviously my spells do more with faith, so probably more advantageous for this build to have faith higher than strength. Maybe I don't even put any more in strength and just put 15 points in dex to get it to 30, and then everything else just pump it into faith to get my faith as high as possible so that my spells and sword do as much damage as possible. I mean, that might be the way to go. Now there's plenty of larval tears that I can pick up too, so I can always test and see what my AR is one way or the other. Not fall off there, please. Alright. This time, you know, let's jump. Pretty sure this brings you back around towards the beginning of the area. And there isn't much of anything useful to find here. I could be wrong, though. Ah. Oh. I thought that was I thought I remember that entire thing being useless. I literally thought I remember that entire thing being useless. So I mean, there you go. There you go. At least now I remember. So go here. But I do want to go up on the roof there and just see what's up there. If there is anything up there or not. We're going to take a similar path, or we're just not going to go all the way. Well, is there anything on the roof here? I think that's the thing I need. Well, I like how the physics, like, I should have gone straight down and hit the plank there and been fine, but the physics was like, nope, you hit your face on the fucking wall, so we're gonna knock you fucking 10 feet back. Alright. Alright. Cool beans, as the kids say. I guess the kids don't really say that now. I think it's more actually a boomer phrase nowadays, right? Out of touch? No, it's the kids that don't know what they're talking about. Bloop. Yeah, I don't really see how this hole is, like, advantageous, honestly, like, in any way. If I can't hit the support beam there, what's the point of dropping down? There's nothing on top here to actually grab. I mean, I guess, like... You know, I can do these things. Try to thin the numbers out. I have the high ground, Anakin. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, well. I drop down from this roof. Not, you know, fuck things up. I believe I can jump down here and land on this balcony and not die. Here we go. There we go. All right. Burn, you little shit. What happened here? Shut up, you. What happened? You got nowhere to go, huh? You got nowhere to fucking go, huh? Picked the wrong place to fight. Alright, where's that treasure chest at? What I was looking at. That certainly is not the way. What was I looking at then? I am so confused now. Yep, maybe it's an area up there. This is the way to Melania's place. And we already have scarlet blooms here, indicating that other people have, you know, bloomed. Fast-ass elevator, brother. Holy. Okay, let's bring this all the way back out up here. Interesting. Whatever, dude. Like graves of some sort. More elevators. Yeah, this is where I just came from. How do I get back up? That's what I'm looking for. That is the answer I'm searching for. How the fuck do I get back up? Clearly, the chest that I'm looking for, I believe, is up there. I don't know. I guess let me explore out here. You know, fuck. What? Where did I go? What happened? Where did you get hit from? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bitch. Okay. Okay. I ain't playing around, motherfuckers. What is this? Fucking useless. Stupid. Nothing I need. All right, that's the last of my FP flasks. Guess let's see what's over this way. I'm pretty sure the chest up there is the talisman I'm looking for, but you know, let's explore. I haven't really explored through this since I first came again, since that's the first time I played through. I think it's really just because there isn't anything here that's worthwhile, if I remember correctly. One of these fucking guys. Nothing here to see. No heals for you, brother. What? What? Little backstab, dude. Like someone's gonna invade me here. Fucking arterial leaf. Okay, dude, and that's what I'm looking for. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. That's exactly what I'm looking for, boys. From that arterial leaf. Just grind up some arterial. We put a little pipe right there, man. Smoke on up. God damn. Not that I'm advocating anyone do anything like that. Nothing out here, huh? You scared the fuck out of me, brother. Please. Thank you. Or I'll just, you know, split the middle here, I guess. Is there anything over here? Anything down here? Doesn't look like it. I guess we can come over here and look. Hidden path head, you're fucking lying. Didn't expect dung. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Lying motherfuckers. Fuck off. Oh. Got that one just in time. Erdtree knight armor. Okay. Like. Alright, we've literally done everything there is to do here, so. Again, how do I get up? Other than having to go all the way the fuck back around. Oh, you know. Cleared everything out here. There's nothing else to do. Just get on that balcony and climb that back up. Was that possible. I don't know if there's a ladder to get back up there, though. That's the thing. Is there a ladder around Chonder for me to get back up? Ladder over here. No ladder over there. No ladders around here. I don't think there's a ladder out here, right? No ladder here. No ladder here. So, yeah. About that. About that, brother. Okay. I mean, I don't know what else to do other than come back here and go down here again. And I guess there's got to be a way. Another 30,000 fucking runes. There we go. I think that's enough, right? Yeah, okay. Uno more levels. All right. Is this a separate hole? It is. Okay. Well, that makes more sense then. Ooh, calm down there, buddy. Bro, you need to fucking calm down. Alright. Should be able to just do one of these maneuvers. And do one of these maneuvers. Bam. Got it. Alright. That's what I was looking for. So, now that I have that, go back here. And now I need to kill this fucking, Scarlet Rot Tree thing. Which then lets us do Millicent side quests. Which then essentially will be probably done for the night. I don't think I'm gonna start getting into Fair Missoula right now. Because it's getting late. But that just means we'll be finishing up the game tomorrow because we'll go through Fair Missoula, we'll get everything else we need to get in there, and then it's just on to fighting Godfrey. Die, please. Fuck you, bitch. Then you get another golden seed from that. So like that's definitely one of the instances where having like a pyro build is super good, because otherwise it's a pain in the ass sitting here trying to fight this thing down here in this shit. Alright. So now that is done, I go back here. Rest. And let's see if we can help Melina. Or Millicent. Let's see if we can help Millicent, brothers. I'm pretty sure you actually get a better talisman if you kill her, but you don't get the unalloyed needle if you do that. So you can't break the chaos flame. That's the major problem with that, but if you don't care about that, then you know, be a better idea to fight and kill her. I think technically you can actually do both things where you fight with her, but you summon to assist. Summon to challenge. Try a close quarters battle. Alright. Bitch. Fuck him up, Millicent. Get him. Get him, girl. Millicent's sisters defeated, returning to your world. Yeah, I still want to know more about, like, why did she need to kill her sisters? Why were they trying to kill her? Rotten Winged Sword Insignia. Okay. Yeah, I think if you kill her, you get Millicent's prosthetic arm, which is like a better version of that. I remember the first time I played this game, I helped her, but then I like ran and fell off and like landed on top of her and killed her. And so she died anyway. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't believe it, or I don't believe it. It's like a dream.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand.
No problem.
Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help,
All good.
I was able to live as my own person. If only in passing.
Awesome.
But this is where things end. I pause to even tell you.
This is what I don't understand too, is why she decides to take the needle out.
The needle myself.
Like, why?
Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden. Untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm.
You know, what I would do in this situation, I would wait for her to pass out and then just put the needle back in. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Please. The Scarlet soon, Kersley. I wouldn't want.
Okay. So I think again, if we reload the area, her body disappears, and then we get the unalloyed needle. Which then, if we defeat Melania, we can use the needle on the flower, and it becomes Miquella's needle. Then we can use to cleanse the cursed flame. Yeah. Unalloyed needle. Actually, not what I wanted to do at all. We're a little soldier's bow, you know? Offer seed. Anyway. Alright, so. We are basically done with everything that I can do now. Let me double check some things. There's one again. I'm pretty sure, like, it doesn't really matter. Cause, like, I've done everything in Lanedale. And that's the main area that gets locked off. You can go everywhere else. But in Lanedale, the capital, I think once that you light the fire and you go through Fair Missoula and then come back, it's just, you know, ash, and there's a little bit of an area to explore, but for the most part, you can't do anything else there. I think there's a way you can go down to the sewers to, like, finish the Dung Eater's quest if you wanted to, and finish exploring down there. But beyond that, that's it. Alright, so that's legendary talismans. I have Radagon's icon, Radagon's sword seal, Godfrey, Moon of Nextella, Dragon Crest talisman, America's sword seal, Old Lord's talisman is what you get in Fair Missoula, and the Erdtree +2 is in Ash Capital. Those are the last two that I need to get. And then the legendary weapons, I just need the Serpent Scepter from Bernal. Yeah, but as far as I got the Ashen Remains achievement, and I got the legendary sorceries and incantation achievement. Those are done. Then yeah, we got Millicent's quest done today. We got the Dung Eater's quest done today. Tia's quest is done as well. The last thing as far as like quest lines are for me to do, Alexander's quest you do in Fair Missoula. You fight him and kill him, and then you can bring his remains down here to Jarberg, to Jarbaron. That finishes Jarbaron's quest, which I've never done either. I've finished Alexander's quest, but I've never gotten the Jarberg stuff to the point where it is with Dialos. So we'll finish those up. There's again an item in Fair Missoula, a talisman in Fair Missoula to get. There is the last legendary weapon in Fair Missoula, and then the last talisman will be in the Ashen Erdtree. And then the last NPC quest line is with Gold Mask stuff, which is supposed to happen again in the Ashen Capital. And at that point, we'll have basically done everything there really is to do in the game. As far as I know. As far as like important quest stuff goes. Stuff that could affect something that happens in the DLC. Which was the whole point of this playthrough, is to do all that stuff. Progress all the NPC quest lines. Get all the runes that can fit in the Elden Ring, etc. So what we'll do now, we'll just go ahead and go to the mountaintop here, and we'll light the fire and get to Fair Missoula And yeah, that'll be probably where I end tonight. And we'll finish up by going through Fair Missoula, finishing up the NPC quests, getting the last legendary weapon, getting the talismans. And then Godfrey will be the last thing that I do until the DLC. Fighting and beating Godfrey will be the last thing that I do. So we'll definitely have everything wrapped up and ready to go for the DLC on Thursday, which technically is tomorrow now. Technically it's Wednesday morning, so we will be ready. I am looking forward to it, brother. So listen to the sounds of flame. I feel like there's gotta be a way to save Melina. You know, I mean, that's what I wanted to do since I saw this and knew that you could do the needle to turn it back. Because I mean, you can light the flame here without sacrificing Melina using the Chaos Flame. Then go to Fair Missoula and at Placidusix's place, use the needle to remove the Frenzied Flame from you. So you'll have burned the Erdtree and saved Melina. Praise the flame. Now we awaken in the crumbling ruins of Fair Missoula. The dragons yet live. Would have been cool to see this place in its prime before it started getting destroyed, you know? Back when the dragons ruled everything. Placidusix was the lord, you know? So on top of doing my playthrough here and then doing the Shadow of the Erdtree playthrough and having that up on the channel, I want to do some like lore videos and just kind of like bring up discussions on the various lore, because I love, you know, Elden Ring lore and Dark Souls lore and talking about that stuff. So I will I don't know what to really call it, kind of like a reaction light, I guess, because I know there's Vadi Vidya and a bunch of other people out there who've done all kinds of videos on the Elden Ring lore and deciphered everything there is, and I want to watch them obviously and go through it, but at the same time, like, some of them are very long. Some of them are several hours, 2 hours, 3 hours long, and don't really 100% have the time to sit there and watch those long videos, you know, and react to them on stream, kind of a thing. But what I would want to do is, like, probably when I have the time, watch through the video, take some notes, and then maybe at certain points in the videos, like, do a video and bring up those talking points, you know, on a video that I'm recording, and kind of bring up some discussions about lore and things that I didn't know and things that I found interesting and things that I have speculations of and whatnot, you know? Because I mean, like, again, it definitely seems like everything's pointed that Radagon and America have been the same person essentially the whole time, right? But I still feel like it would be weird for that to be the case, right? Because, like, you know, Godfrey being the Elden Lord, he was still Elden Lord with America when Radagon was a champion of the Golden Order, fighting and laying down, right? And so, wouldn't I guess Godfrey have found it strange that America would, like, never be around when Radagon was around, or, you know, was not around during those extended periods of time? And, like, what was Godfrey doing then? You know what I mean? So I don't know. And then, you know, what would the reason be that America would want to banish Godfrey and his men who became the Tarnished? Which I guess that's what one of, you know, we were one of his soldiers, I guess, potentially, I think is that. But why would she want to banish him unless he found out the truth about that and had an issue with it? So she was like, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. So people don't learn about this. You know what I mean? And I could understand, you know, if America and Radagon were one being the whole time, like, getting into a war with the you know, Academy and the Carrion Nobles and all that kind of stuff in Liurnia, and them being able to keep, you know, Radagon / America's forces to a standstill. Why, you know, America / Radagon would then have, like, tried to tie the houses together in an alliance with the Carians, with him marrying Renala. But then, after Godfrey being kicked out and Radagon leaving to go be the Elden Lord, you would think, wouldn't that, you know, I mean, I guess maybe at that time they had already had children. I guess potentially that was the whole point, was to, you know, make an alliance between the two with marriage, and then them have children. And then, you know, once they have children, they're tied together. So I don't know, you know, there's a certain kind of logic to it, but at the same time, there's also a situation where it's like, wouldn't that also potentially spurn more conflict? Because Radagon, you know, essentially is leaving Renala and his children for another wife. I mean, I guess that can, I'm sure that's potentially happened throughout history. And I mean, I guess the idea would be that, you know, America was calling upon Radagon to be the Elden Lord, and, like, what other greater, higher position or honor would it be than to become the Elden Lord to America? So I guess from a certain point of view, it would be like, you can't really deny, you know, that request kind of a thing, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but to me, what I feel like makes sense as far as lore-wise goes is that at some point, for whatever reason, you know, whether America and, I guess one of the big questions is, do America and Radagon know they inhabit the same body? If that's the case, you know, are they aware of each other's personality, kind of a situation? And, like, was there a situation then where Radagon was getting more controlled than America may have been becoming more of, like, disillusioned or unhappy with things that were going on with the Golden Order and all that kind of stuff, and the things that she'd done? Maybe she was losing more control of things, and I don't know, it because, like, she's the vessel for the Elden Ring, like, the Elden Ring resides in her body. And if I'm correct, and I think the Elden Stars incantation says that legendary incantation is The most ancient of those that derive from the Erdtree creates a stream of golden shooting stars that assail the area. It is said that long ago the Greater Will sent a golden star-bearing beast into the lands between, which would later become the Elden Ring. So, the Elden Beast is the Elden Ring who is inhabiting America's body. So it's like a parasite, you know what I'm saying? And so I think she tried to kill it by essentially, I guess, maybe killing herself, which is why in the beginning trailer, you know, we see, you know, her and Radagon hitting the anvil and their bodies are crumbling apart. And so to me, what would make sense is if, you know, America and Radagon were separate beings. America, you know, was successful in shattering the Elden Ring, which we know happened because then the children were all fighting over shards of the Elden Ring, you know. And so in order to keep the Elden Ring from being completely destroyed, Radagon used his body and to, you know, help reforge the Elden Ring and keep the Elden Beast alive, because it's like, it seems like it's some kind of parasite or symbiotic entity that needs like a host to live in. I think. I don't know. That's just what I'm guessing. And so like Radagon used himself and merged his body with Marika's to repair the Elden Ring, and at that stage then they became, you know, one being. And at that point he became Marika's jailer. She then got, you know, the crucified and strung up, and you know, if at any point she, and then Radagon sealed the Erdtree with his, you know, seal or whatever, so no other Elden Lords or Tarnished or anyone could get in and do anything to try to free her or help her or anything, and is essentially trying to keep a perpetual state of the Golden Order. I guess maybe until any of the other demigods bring in some of the runes or some kind of, he has some kind of way of, you know, taking advantage of the situation where he can take the runes back for himself and repair the Elden Ring fully, which could maybe heal, you know, his body. But I think that's why it makes sense that, you know, when we see their bodies, they're crumbled and falling apart, and why it also seems kind of like Radagon is more of like, it's almost kind of like an automaton, right? Like, I don't know, the way he fights and the way he moves and stuff, it's almost like he's kind of like a soulless creature that's just there doing it, you know? I don't know. But to me, that's what would make sense lore-wise as to why Radagon and America are one being. But, you know, there's so much other lore going on in the game where, you know, the kids that are Empyreans, for example, like I guess the idea of an Empyrean is a child who was born from one parent kind of a situation, right? I don't know where it's written in here and anything, but essentially, yeah, they're the offspring of like one being. And so that's why both Marika and Miquella are, because they're the offspring of Marika and Radagon. You know, so there's like, there's Godfrey and Marika had Godwyn and Godric, and I think technically Morgott and Moog. I think they're both children of them as well, but they never had like a third one that they could actually, like, you know, be proud of and publicly do anything with, because the Morgott and Moog turned omen or whatever, you know, they had horns. They were born with horns. They were born disfigured, essentially. So there wasn't like a third child in that line, I guess you could say. Unless we find out in the DLC that there is another one in that line. So they had, you know, kids, those three. And then Radagon and Rennala had 3 kids, which are, you know, Radahn, Rykard, and Ranni. The interesting thing is, out of those 3, Ranni is an Empyrean, which is why she can become, you know, elevated to godhood, and we can become her Elden Lord. So if that is the case, then how would she, you know, have Rennala as her mother? And maybe that's part of why she's like so vengeful and wanting to do the things that she's doing, because like maybe she knows the secret of Radagon and America, that they're one being, and that maybe it's a situation where Radagon, you know, the form of Radagon gave birth to Renala, and then Melina, Mikola, and I guess Mesber from the DLC were born from the form of America, even though, you know what I'm saying, you know? And so Ronnie wants to break the Golden Order and everything that Radagon stands for leaving her mom and treating her mom so shitty, even though she technically isn't her mom, but I guess, you know, Renala probably raised her and took care of her, and Radagon at that point, because I think Ronnie's the youngest of those three. And I think Radahn is the oldest, because Radahn was around when Godfrey was still Elden Lord. And there was an alliance between, I don't know. See, and that's the thing too, like with timelines kind of getting like what events happened at what point in time, because I believe we might have to go look at Radahn's gear. Remember the scars of Dawn, blah, blah, blah. Power of the namesake can be unlocked with the finger root. Also, can be used to gain a great bounty runes. Redline General wielded gravitational powers, which he learned from Sailor during his younger days. Also, would never have to abandon his beloved scrawny horse. Okay. All right. Well, we're here right now, so let's warp back, because we're kind of in a lore tangent before I end tonight. Yeah, the tree's burning. You should be dead here.
You've done it, I see. What use do you have for me now? I am a finger reader. I will remain here until their dialogue ends and the fingers speak again. Do as you please. Take whatever course seems most worthy to you. Now you may go.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
You'd force this tired old crone to work, even now.
Yep.
Harder taskmaster have I never met.
Yeah. Radagon inherited the furious flaming red hair from his father Radagon, and is fond of its heroic implications. I was born a champion's cub. I am the lord of the battlefield's lion. Golden Lion said to symbolize Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, and his beast regent Sirash. From his youngest years, Radahn was naturally captivated by the lord of the battlefield. So, that indicates that, I mean, I guess it could be a situation where Radahn never met Godfrey and was just regaled by tales of Godfrey. But it almost kind of seems to indicate that at some point in time, when Godfrey was still Elden Lord, you know, and Radagon was around as a champion fighting, maybe Radahn was born, and, you know, like Radahn was taken from by both. Like Radahn really looked up to both Radagon and to Godfrey, it seems. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a case where, but anyway, so back to the stuff with Ronnie, you know,
Now, do what you...
it seems to be like that's why she's like rebelling and like wanting to kill the fingers and break the, I guess, the line of succession with the gods and stuff like that. Because I mean, like, I don't think there's like a moon god, right? She's trying to bring in the age of the moon and stars, but I don't think there's a god behind that. I think it's more of a situation where and what she's doing is kind of breaking the lanes between away from the will of the gods and allowing people in nature, I guess, to have its own free will to do what they want. I think that's what her ending is representing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's interesting, but I guess we'll find out more in the DLC. So anyway, that's gonna do it for the night. Like I said, we've got everything. Where the last thing there is to do down here in the Erdtree is to fight Melania, which I'm not gonna do until after the DLC. We've got Alexander's quest left to do. We've got Brother Corn and Goldmask's quest left to do. Those are the last 2 NPC quests. Well, technically Jar Baron here. So those are the last 3 NPC quests, which all will end through Fair Missoula and then in the Ashen capital. I've got the Serpent legendary weapon to get from Bernal when we kill him, and then there's another talisman in here to get, and then yeah, I think that's it. There's another talisman to get in the Ashen capital, and then we'll have all of those things done and all the rune marks to fix, you know, the Elden Ring if you want to. So the only other thing that I would have to do would be figure out where I need to go to light Moog's rune. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you hanging out and watching the video. Hope you're having a good time with the playthrough. Hope you're having, oh, excuse me, a wonderful day when you're watching this. And yeah, we're about to be at the end of the playthrough. We got a few more things to do, go through Fair Missoula, and then we're gonna fight Godfrey, and then that's gonna be it until the DLC, which is only a day away. So we'll be literally like right on track to starting the DLC. But appreciate you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.